All right, man. All right. We are back, you guys. Welcome back, man, to another episode of the Winner's Diet Show. I'm your host, Mac Solomon, aka Project Mac. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, man? Happy hump day, you guys. We're back. Hope you guys are having a great week. I know I am. Started off this week with some great news. Um, you guys will find that out pretty soon. But man, we're having a great week here. I can't complain. Having a great week, and we're just trying to have even greater weeks. So, but yeah, man, it's you know, things are looking up. Things are looking good in the right direction. So we're happy for that. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting from the jump, the get go. We appreciate you guys as well. Um, Man, so we're just trying to have a great rest of our week. But I hope you guys are having a great week as well. Shout out to everybody coming in. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. We got a good show lined up for you guys today. Um, Man, feeling good, man. Feeling good. I can't complain. Shout out to everybody tapping in, man. You know, shout out to everybody tapping in. We're gonna start moving the YouTube lives to Tuesdays. No show on Friday. We'll probably make it up. Yeah, we'll make it up. Either Saturday or Sunday. I got to figure out what day that's gonna be. But yeah, we're gonna move the Wednesdays back to Tuesdays, and then just going forward, we might start moving around the live stream days. So we'll keep you guys updated for that. Make sure you guys know what's going on. Um, Nothing crazy. We just schedules changing, so we have to adjust and make certain things move around a little bit. But besides that, man, we got a good show lined up for you guys today. Shout out to everybody in here. Appreciate you guys for tapping in, tuning in. If you guys have not already, please make sure you guys go and get my free 7-day fat loss guide. If you guys are stuck, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to lose body fat, you don't know how to build muscle, I'm giving you guys a free 7-day guide, that you can get the knowledge in just 7 days, and it's for free. I'm breaking down how to lose body fat, build muscle, giving you sample workouts, sample nutrition plan, the mindset it takes to lose body fat and build muscle, and just get back in shape overall. So, very helpful guide. Please go ahead and get that. If you guys haven't already, just hit that link in my bio, or go to winnersdietclub.com. All right. Anyway, man, without further ado, you guys, let's get to it. We got a good show lined up for you guys today. If you guys don't know how the show goes, we have our 3 segments. Excuse me. The first segment is the Fit Report, reporting on fitness news, things happening in the fitness world. The second segment is What the Fitness, so reacting to trendy viral videos, fitness videos, winner's diet focused videos. And then we have the main event, which is basically the new ground turkey sweet potato craze that's going around right now that has people up in arms. I don't know why, but I have an idea as to why. So we'll be breaking that down towards the end. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below any fitness questions you guys want to see next, or if you have any fitness questions in general, and I'll answer it for you. All right. So without further ado, man, if you guys have not already hit that like button, if you guys have not already hit that subscribe button, right? Let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to the first article. Excuse me, man. It's one of those days, bro. All right, here we go. So we got the first article here. Where are we at with it? Um. All right, here we go. So this article says under eating protein is the main root cause of menopausal symptoms and can lead to depression, anxiety, lower energy levels, and even extreme sugar cravings. Protein deficiency during menopause is more common than you think. When your body isn't getting enough high quality protein, hormone balance becomes harder to maintain, and that can amplify common menopausal symptoms. Low protein intake may worsen fatigue, your muscles, metabolism, and brain all rely on amino acids to function properly. Without them, energy crashes become more frequent. Mood changes can intensify too. Protein provides the building blocks for neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, chemicals that influence motivation, calmness, and emotional stability. Struggling with anxiety or low mood, blood sugar swings from under eating protein can trigger irritability, shakiness, and overwhelming sugar cravings. Craving sweets constantly, it may not be a lack of willpower. It could be your body stretching for quick fuel because it isn't getting enough steady nourishment. Menopause increases protein needs, not decreases them. Supporting muscle mass, metabolism, and brain health becomes even more important during this stage. Adding quality protein to every meal can help stabilize energy, improve satiety. I can't even say that shit, and support overall well being. I know this is a men's page, but we have to also report on things that have to do with female reproductive things, reproductive systems, and just we want to be well balanced. Even though this is mainly for the men, but this is the biggest takeaway from this whole article is the protein deficiency, right? So a lot of you guys that crave sugar, a lot of you guys that need something sweet after you eat, right? A lot of you guys that need dessert after a meal. A lot of this comes down to basically you are deficient in protein. That's all that is. Like if you constantly need sugar, sweets, dessert after a big meal or a meal in general, that just means you are deficient in protein. You need more protein in your diet. That's all that means. And once you start to have more protein in your diet, you're going to start to see one, your mood's going to change, your hormones are going to change if they are already out of sync and out balanced, right? Your hormones are going to be a lot more balanced now because now you're building more muscle, especially if you're lifting weights and working out consistently. Your energy levels are going to increase. um just everything is going to increase because protein is the number one macronutrient that your body needs to function at the highest level. Without protein, you're just man, you're putting yourself at risk for a lot of things that could have easily been avoided. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's about protein. It's about high protein and low fat food. That's all it is, man. Like I come across a lot of people that because if you guys don't know, I am a personal trainer, online coach as well. But when I have like my in-person clients, when I have my private clients, man, or when I have people that are trying to work with me, they come in and we sit down for a consultation and I ask them, I'm like, hey, what's your diet look like? Some of them be like, hey, well, I'm a vegetarian, I'm a vegan, you know, or if they're not any of these things, their diet is consistently low protein. And then they tell me, man, I have no energy. I'm always tired. My mood is always very flat. And I'm just like, man, look, your main issue is just you need more protein in your diet. That's all that is. You need more protein along with a consistent workout routine. You put two of those together, boom, all of your problems are gone. Metabolism plays a part too. Well, that comes from your lifestyle choices, right? it also comes from the protein because it does help with digestion, right? Um, so a lot of the things that we look at, metabolism, low mood, low energy, bro, all that could be traced back to protein. That's it, you know. But I don't know. People like to make things hard for themselves, man. You know what I mean? Like they want to be on these special diets and they want to be just doing things that make things hard for them. And I'm just like, dude, our bodies are meant to eat animal protein. That's how we function. Carbohydrates as well and healthy fats. This is how our body runs. Our body cannot run properly without these three main macronutrients. People that try to cut out the most important one, which is the protein, you're just doing yourself a disservice, man. Trying to go vegan, trying to go vegetarian, it doesn't make any sense. Like I've never seen a vegan that was in shape. Never seen one. I've never seen a vegetarian that was in shape. Look at the average vegetarian, look at the average vegan. Do they look like they're in shape? And this is not a knock to any of them. Like, I got vegan clients, I got vegetarian clients. Shout out to them. But this is not a knock. This is not a knock to them, but we have to keep a real talk here. Look at the average vegan or vegetarian. Do they look like they have muscle mass? Do they look like they train consistently? Do they look in shape? You know what I mean? Like, we have to keep it real here. Again, this is not attacking them, but we have to call a spade a damn spade here. Most of these people that are on most of these people that are on diets that don't prioritize protein or meat, animal protein, they don't look like they're the best in shape, right? They don't look like they're in great shape. It's just a fact. Eggs, dry fish, and skinless chicken are good shit for protein, just examples. I mean, yeah, dude, it's very simple. It's very simple. We need meat as humans, absolutely. You know, but they'll say, "Hey, I eat protein. I eat eggs. I eat beans. I eat tofu." These are not these are not high sources. These are not high sources of protein. They can be, an additive in your diet, but they can't be the main source of protein. You're never going to build muscle that way. You know what I mean? You're never going to build muscle that way. You're just going to store more body fat. You're going to be more fatigued. You're going to be low energy constantly. And some of these people, they have to be like this because of religion and family, family values or whatever. And I get it, but man, if you don't have to be subjected to this type of lifestyle, don't do it. That's just me, bro. Don't do it. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. And really, no one has to do anything, to be honest with you. Like, that could just be for someone that's a kid under your parents' roof. Like, if your family is vegan, but once you hit 18 and you can leave the house, that's where it stops. It stops there. You don't always have to carry on tradition if you don't want to. I'm not saying don't do it, but you know, if your family is vegetarian and you want to eat meat and you're 18 and you're able to take care of yourself, you don't have to do it. you know, if they disown you, then I mean that's kind of crazy. You want to disown me for eating some damn chicken? That's crazy, right? Come on, man. But it is what it is. I can't do vegan, but kudos. I can't do vegan either, man. I don't do vegan. I don't do vegan shit. Not me. You know, I tried doing vegan. I was a vegan for about a day, and that's about it. That's all you got out of me. One day, 24 hours. I was vegan for about 24 hours, and that was it. And that's the last time I went vegan. So do what works for you, man. Do what works for you and your body type. You know, that's what I say. If you want to get in shape, fast and consistently stay in shape, man, you have to add animal protein to your diet. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. Um, it's how you build muscle. It's how you continue to have muscle. So, I don't know what to tell you. So, but that's just my opinion, you know. Y'all can do what y'all want to do, but this is this is sound advice, man. This is sound advice. Speaking from a personal trainer that's been coaching for about 10 years now, you know, the best way to get in shape and build muscle, man, you got to have animal protein. That's the only way. All right, man. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next article. Shout out to everybody in here. Please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, here we go. This is interesting. Men in this tribe compete to get as fat as possible to find a wife. Winners are crowned and considered a hero for life. All right, so in the Bodi tribe, big is considered beautiful, and every year unmarried men go to extreme lengths to ensure they gain a massive belly for a yearly ceremony. Every family is allowed to present one unmarried man to compete in this weight gaining challenge. For 6 months, they will live in solitude, unable to leave their hut or move while their families bring them a constant mixture of cow's blood and milk to fatten them up. They're given up to 2 liters at a time. Jesus. And they have to drink it quickly before it coagulates in the extreme heat. On the day of the celebration, the men participating are able to emerge from their hut, but some end up getting so big they can't even walk to the ceremony. The men then spend hours walking in a circle around a sacred tree while the women feed them alcohol and wipe away their sweat. Women use this opportunity to inspect potential future husbands, and a large belly is considered incredibly attractive. Once the champion is chosen, they're crowned and considered a hero for life by the rest of the tribe. Okay. Well, here's the thing, man. Some of y'all in America would win this challenge on purpose just because this is how you guys look daily. This is your lifestyle. This is how y'all choose to live your life anyway. So there's no need for a competition for some of y'all in America. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all will clean house, you know? Yeah, I don't want to judge too much. Yeah, it is their culture, I guess. But if we're gonna compare it to American men, most of them would win this challenge easily because this is what they do every single day. You know, they're already big, so there's no competition here needed, right? But it is what it is, man. I'm not judging nobody's culture. It is what it is. That's a very interesting way to live. But shout out to shout out to that tribe. I don't know what part of Africa that's in though. It's very interesting, you know. Anyway, let's move on, man, to the next article here. Where we at with it, man? Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Hit that subscribe button. All right, here we go here. All right, watching short form content harms the brain 5 times worse than alcohol. Excessive use of short form videos like TikTok and Reels has been linked to so called brain rot, with studies suggesting impacts on attention span, impulse control, and anxiety levels. The constant stream of fast algorithm driven content can condition the brain to crave instant gratification, leading to addictive dopamine spikes and reduced focus. Research also connects overconsumption to lower patience for deep tasks like reading and even changes in brain regions tied to reward, though there's no evidence it's 5 times worse than alcohol. Man, well, as you guys can see, I agree, man. Short-term content, short form content is really made for people that just I don't want to say not smart. I would just say lower IQ people, you know? Because like it takes a lot of focus to listen to long form content and just sit there for 30 minutes to an hour and just taking the content that's being presented to you. It takes a lot of focus, which is why a lot of people can't do it. So a lot of content creators, they thrive off of short form content because that's how they capture an audience. You know, and I've seen, man, I see the effects of it, man. I see the effects of how detrimental short form content is. People's attention spans are just terrible. Um, every couple minutes, they have to do something. It doesn't help with, yeah, it doesn't help with critical thinking at all. You know, like people are not as sharp as they used to be. You know what I mean? Like they used to be able to just dissect information and figure things out. Now it's like we have a crutch to a certain degree. It's kind of weird to me, man. And it's only going to get worse, by the way, too. It's only going to get worse. Um, Especially now with AI, right? AI is evolving to something that is going to be something that we're not prepared for as humans. You know what I mean? Yeah, and like the thing about I would say the most dangerous thing about short form content, um, really what it's done, I think, and I could be wrong, but I can see how it's contributed to the death or the decline of the music industry. And what I mean by that is, like before an artist could put out an album and they could just tour off that album for a year, maybe 2 years. Now, when an artist puts out an album, a month later, they're like, all right, when's the next project? You're like, whoa, like I just spent 2 years working on this thing, and now you're asking me when the next one is. Like, that's crazy. The same thing with movies and television. Like people are just looking for the next thing. It's crazy, you know. Yes, please like up the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, indeed. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, man, um, people's attention span is just gotten so out of touch, man. They just want the next thing, you know. And it's messed with like instant gratification, right? People just want things now. They don't want to wait for things anymore. And I have this issue too. It's not just other people. I have the same problem, but it's not as bad as as most people that I see, man. You know, yeah, music doesn't have longevity anymore, man. Film doesn't have longevity anymore. Television, podcasting, like nothing really has longevity anymore. Like I don't see there's not going to be any timeless music anymore because we're just so quick to just throw it away and move on to the next thing. You know, it's crazy, man. It's really insane. Even like social media stuff, right? Like let's say a celebrity gets caught up in a scandal, right? It'll be big for a week. Next week, we're on to the next thing. It's just how it goes. You'll be hot for a whole 7 days, and then after those 7 days, when the algorithm shifts to somebody else, then that's the new person that we're focused on. We went from the Epstein files to the Iran war. Ain't that crazy? Nobody's even talking about that no more. Like it's crazy, right? But it's just like we just follow trends. That's just kind of what the world is going towards now. We're just following trends. And that's a very dangerous game. There's no originality no more. Like everybody just wants to look and act like everybody else, man. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, man. Like I just never got into that, man. I never wanted to be like anybody else, you know. Yes, there were people that influenced me for sure, but it was the people that I was around that influenced me, you know. I always try to maintain my own identity and never get lost in like trying to be like everybody else and do what everybody else is doing. That's why even on social media right now, like I'm very like I took a step back to just focus on what I feel like is important. Because what happens with especially on social media is when guys start to lose traction or they start to lose momentum, they just start following the wave of what everybody else is doing. They start doing things that's like out of their character. They start making skits and they start doing funny, just corny videos to get likes and attention. I'm not doing that, yo. Can't do it. I'm not doing that. You know, everything is a damn distraction out here. It's just what it is, man. Everything is a damn distraction. Monkey see, monkey do. So I just try to always maintain my own identity, you know, even when everybody else was trying to just follow the wave and do what's popular, man. I just try to do what I feel like is in my best interest, you know. Sometimes I won big, sometimes I didn't. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, he said stupid shit. Just say it is stupid. No, it really is stupid shit. No, for real. It is stupid shit. You're right. I just never wanted to do it. I never wanted to act like a dancing monkey, you know. It's just not me. It's just not me. I'm not gonna sell out myself for some likes, man. For what? For a couple likes, so I can get some attention, so I can get some reposts. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not that serious, man. It really is not that serious out here. I know some people try to make Instagram their whole life and their whole identity. It really ain't that serious for me, man. It really isn't. It's not that serious. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody that does it. I just can't participate in that shit, man. But short form content is good if you're trying to gather attention. I'm not knocking it, but at the same time, it's not going to keep people's attention. So that's why I do lives. That's why I do live streams. You know, I do long form content to educate you guys, entertain you guys at times. I'm not gonna act like I'm some big entertainer, but I try to entertain you guys, make you guys laugh. You know, but at the same time, the biggest thing here is just to educate you guys on health, fitness. You know, the main important things that you're gonna need in life. You know, um, so and then I just cut these things in clips and I post it on social media, and that's how I get people to tap in. So anyway, man, all right, that's it for that segment. I think that's the last one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was the last segment in the fit report. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys tap in with the free 7-day fat loss guide. You guys can get that at winnersdietclub.com, or you can get it there in the chat. So again, if you guys are stuck on, you don't know how to build muscle, you don't know how to lose body fat, this is the blueprint, man. This is the blueprint. In 7 days, we're showing you guys how to go from fat to fit giving you sample meal plans, a sample workout plan, the mindset it takes to lose body fat in 7 days. So make sure you guys go ahead and tap in with that free 7 day fat loss guide. Por favor. Um, it is what it is, man. All right, let's move on to the what the fitness segment. Well, excuse me. All right, so where are we at with it? Let's get to the first one here. All right, this guy says, let me refresh the video. Shower every day. All right. So I'm guessing he's referring to people that don't shower and go to the gym. So let's take a look at what he has to say.
If you don't shower every day, understand that you smell like fucking shit.
Okay.
Oh, I don't sweat on the days I don't work out. You excrete oils, and the resulting smell of those oils are the foods that you eat. And typically, people that don't shower every day eat like fucking shit. Oh, but my girlfriend says I smell fine. Your girlfriend's fucking disgusting too. If you don't shower every day.
Well, this is very true, especially for people that go to the gym, man. Please shower. Like I was in the gym today, and this dude next to me working out smelled like straight onions, man. It was the worst smell I ever smelled. Like, and I like onions, but the smell that he was giving off, it it smelled something. It smelled like some crazy shit. I don't know what it was, you know. But I could tell a lot of these guys don't, man. A lot of these guys don't shower, man. You'll be surprised. A lot of people don't shower, and it's very disturbing as to why they don't shower. Like you'll have people that go days without showering. It's crazy. And then they show up to the gym, they work out next to you, they're sweating like crazy. Their BO is just out of this world. It's really mind-boggling how people don't even notice and don't even care about having proper hygiene. It's really crazy. And they go out in public and they be around people and they just think it's okay. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. You know, he said, if you care about your BO, what he say? I would think you would clean your ass, especially after being outside and around people all day. Yeah, man. It's, I don't get it, man. Like people just don't have common courtesy anymore. They go to the gym, they sweat all over the damn bench, they don't wipe it down, they don't put their weights back, they don't shower. It's just common courtesy is a thing of the past, apparently. I don't get it, man. But it is what it is, man. It really is what it is. There's not much you can do about it. But I'm gonna say to you guys, please shower every day. Every day. Even when you're not working out, please shower every day. Like you get home, shower. You had a long day at work, shower. Like just shower, man. Wash your body, wash your ass. Please do other people a favor. Because even though you can't smell you, other people might be able to smell you. And it might not be a good thing. So, all right, man. Let's move on to the next video here. All right, here we go. This is a funny one. We got what's this dude's name? Let me refresh the video. 1 second. God damn it. Come on. Refresh. Shit. 1 second, guys. We do a live. We do a live. Give me 1 second. Get this thing going. All right, let's try this again. Jesus. All right, here we go. We got, what's this dude's name? Damn, Stool Presidente. What's this dude? Who's the owner of Barstool? What's the dude's name? I gotta click on his name. David Portnoy. David Portnoy. Okay, here we go. So we got David Portnoy out here. And this is why I tell you guys, man, you don't want to be the old person that can't do basic movement, right? You can't run down the field without looking crazy. So you have to make sure, even as you get older, man, you're still training like an athlete, working on your mobility, working on flexibility, working on your hamstrings, because that's going to be the main driving factor of you running. You don't want to be looking like this, man, at 45, 50, however old he is. So let's take a look at the video.
Watching this video of Dave Portnoy try to run like 15 steps was the most painful thing I think I've seen this year. This is why you don't want to stop doing these things that you do in your youth, like running and jumping and crawling. Like, you will lose those abilities. You wake up, you'll be 40, 50 years old, and you can't even run down the block with your kids. You can't even hike up or down a mountain or sit in a chair without your back hurting. And so it's important that when we exercise, we practice these movements. I'm not saying we need to run marathons, but if you're able to continue moving and running and jumping and bending and squatting and hinging, you will maintain your youth much longer and not have to look like this.
Yeah, he looked crazy, man. He looked crazy. So that's why I tell you guys, man, never stop training. It's sad. Never stop training. And these be the guys, these be the main ones that have a lot to say about athletes and how they're not performing well and they need to be doing this and he's a bum. And then you see them run 10 yards and they look like they just blew out their whole hamstring. You know what I'm saying? These be the main guys that be in your comments talking crazy to you. Same guys talking crazy to you in your comments are the ones that can't do 10 push-ups. They can't do 3 pull-ups. They can't run a mile without gassing out. These are the same people, bro. So that's why I say, look, man, never stop doing the things that's going to keep you in shape. We're not saying you got to look like LeBron out here at 41 years old, dunking from the free throw line. We're not saying that, but we are saying that you still maintain a healthy physique as you get older, right? So that means just being consistent in a proper strength training program, at least 3 to 4 days a week. At least 3 to 4 days a week. Because if you don't, man, you're gonna lose it. If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. And that applies to anything: muscle, skill sets, right? Athleticism. Like, if you're not going to use it, you will lose it, man. And you will end up looking foolish like this. It just is what it is. It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. And the only way you keep this is by training a certain way. Never stop training like an athlete. Even if you're not an athlete, even if you don't consider yourself an athlete, still train like an athlete. If you're not training like an athlete, start training like an athlete. Right? I'll say it again. If you are not training like an athlete, start training like an athlete. Start doing mobility exercises. Start working on your hamstrings, right? Work on your hamstrings. Work on your ankle flexibility. Work on your ankle stability. Work on knee flexion exercises. Like, do the things that's going to keep you in the game for years to come. You know? Some of y'all don't know how to train right. That's why you get to 40, 50 years old and you're just broken down. You got to know how to train the right way. It's very important. Just doing bench press and bicep curls, you think that's going to be healthy for you long term? You think that's going to add to longevity for you long term? You're crazy. Multifunctional exercises, full body exercises. You don't have to do it for the whole workout, but it has to be implemented in your workout. Stretching, band work. Like, Little things, man. These little things that make a big difference. Yeah, there's YouTube videos, or you can just go and hire me, or you can just go train with me. Hit that link in my bio. I'll show you how to do it. Fuck YouTube, you know? But I'm just saying, man, like, you just don't want to be that old guy that can't, chase his kids around the yard, or you can't pick your grandkids up. You don't want to be that person. So prepare now. If you're not in that stage now, start now. It's never too late, by the way. It's never too late to start training. It's never too late to get in shape. It's never too late to get your body right. You just have to decide you're ready, right? It's up to you. No one's going to make that choice for you. So that's all it is. That's all I got to say about that. Let's move on to the next. I think this is the last one before we get to the main topic of the day. All right, here we go. This is the last one here. This lady says, hold on. Overweight prevents relationships because men don't like it. All right, ladies, this is for you. I know we get on the fellas a lot. So, ladies, the ball is back in your court. Let's take a look at what she has to say.
Women have the highest rates of overweight and obesity among all races and ethnicities. Black women are also the most single of all groups. Regardless of why you're so big, it's impacting your opportunities for relationships. We're going to talk about it. Basically, it boils down to this. Men who care about themselves want women who care about themselves. Caring for your body is one of the most apparent ways to care for yourself, and men see this at first sight. High quality men are very aware that his partner or spouse is a reflection of himself. All right. His partner or spouse is also an investment. He wants to invest in someone who is not tanking. Here, we don't act like it doesn't matter. It all matters here. And if that's not something that you want to kind of get behind, I'm just not the one for you. I'm just simply not. Let's get into this, y'all. If you start normal weight and become big, some men are willing to leave you, especially if it's early enough. I'm not saying it's morally right to ignore you because you're big or leave you because you're big. I'm not saying it's morally right. I'm also not saying it's right to be undisciplined or become way bigger than the woman he married. I had a consultation with a man recently who has divorce in mind because his wife has blown up and does not want to does not want to get back on the wagon. All right. Too many Black women have more fat on their bodies than they should. What about pregnancy? What if I'm gaining weight because I'm having a baby? All right. Now I'm about to reference BMI here because that's what this research used. About 25 to 35 pounds of weight is gained during pregnancy with a normal weight, when you're a normal weight. If you are overweight at the beginning of pregnancy, it doesn't mean you get to gain more weight. The recommendation is that you gain less weight. Okay, meaning you should be even more careful about your weight if you're already big, not just letting yourself get bigger and bigger because you're pregnant. Black women.
Oh, man. And the funny thing is, man, look, I already spoke on this, right? I've already done a video on this that went viral on TikTok already. All right, I've already spoke on this. But just to summarize everything, man, look. And this is not just about the women. I want this to be about just everybody here, right? Especially when it comes to dating. And I'm not no dating coach, so please do not get on me about dating. I know this is fitness and, wellness type of podcast, but look, man, you cannot expect the best version of somebody else if you yourself are not the best version of yourself. Let me say that one more time. You cannot expect the best version of somebody else if you yourself are not the best version of you. It's too many people that are expecting people to have it all together, right? She got to be this, she got to be that, she got to do this. But then look at you though. Like look at you. Look at you. You got a double chin. You got fat ass fingers. You got rolls on your neck. You look 6 months pregnant. Like, and again, I don't want to dump on just one demographic, but we have to be real with ourselves here, man. We got to be real with ourselves here. We got to stop expecting people to just roll out the red carpet for us when we haven't done the work ourselves. There's a lot of work that everybody needs to do before they expect somebody to come in and give them what they want. As much as they say relationships are not transactional, yes, the fuck it is. I know you guys want to act like it's not, but it is. Yes, relationships are transactional if we're going to take it there. Yes. There's certain things that each of you guys expect the other person to do. And if those things are not met, then what's the point of even dealing with you? You know? And it starts, man, really, it starts with your appearance. And I know that's going to be somebody going to be like, oh, that's vanity. And it doesn't matter how you look. Yes, the fuck it does. That's the first thing people see when they look at you. They're going to look at your appearance. They're going to look at how you're dressed. They're going to look at how you carry yourself. They're going to look at your weight. So, yes, that's going to be the first thing that they see. That's going to be the eye test. So you can't expect people to just accept you if you look like shit, you carry yourself like shit. You look like you don't care about your life. That's not fair. You know? So it's always, man, it's always important, man, before you go demand anything from anybody, you got to make sure you have your shit together. Just from an appearance standpoint, at least. Financially, we can get there. We understand that takes time, but at least when you're putting yourself out there, man, at least put your best foot forward. Just look presentable, at least, man. Look like you give a fuck. Look like you give a damn about yourself. Look like you put in effort. You know? It's crazy out here, bro. It's crazy out here. People demanding this, demanding that. I just saw a video. A girl says she needs $50,000 a month to date a dude. We're not gonna get into that, but I'm just showing you examples of how crazy the world is right now. And that's a whole different story, by the way. You know what I mean? That's a whole different story. But I don't know, man. People are delusional out here, bro. It's gotten to a point, I think, where I think most people have just lost their minds out here. They're just out here just saying shit. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Anyway, man, let's get to the main event, the main topic of the day. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to Nectimus Prime for showing love throughout the whole stream. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys again hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to the main event. All right, man. This is gonna be a quick one. So today we're talking about how the ground turkey sweet potato bowl craze proves why most people are physically average. So I don't know if you guys are looking at what's happening now with social media. I've been seeing this recently. I didn't know where this came from. I don't know how it started or who started it, but apparently people have caught on to healthy eating. Basically, is what's happening here, right? The rest of the world are figuring out what it takes to finally lose weight. And they're talking about this healthy phenomenon, which is sweet potato, ground turkey, honey, and what's it, avocado and cottage cheese. You put that into a bowl and you eat that enough and you're gonna lose weight and get the body that you want. That's been the craze that's happening right now. And I'm just like, I'm confused. I'm like, am I being punked right now? Like, is this a joke? Because I could have swore I've been saying this for the last couple years. I could have swore, not just me, the fitness community has been saying this for years. If you want to lose weight, look, this is what you got to eat. So I don't know, like, where did this come from? Right? Where did this come from? Where did this phenomenon, this craze come from? But it just lets you know, man. When people want to hype something up, they're gonna hype it up, and there's nothing you can do about it. The fitness community has been saying this same thing for years. We've shown you on our Instagram how we eat. We've shown you what it takes to lose weight. We've shown you how much protein you need, how many macros you need to lose weight. We've done the work for you, but people still don't listen. But it takes a normie to get online, get on TikTok, blow it up, and now it's this new phenomenon. Now everybody wants to eat it. Now everybody thinks it's this new viral trendy thing. And I'm just like, bro, this is what you should have been eating this whole time. You know? And it's crazy to me, man. And the funny thing about this thing is you have people talking against it. Right? I saw somebody talking against eating this thing, talking about, oh, how you're gonna turn into a dog, and you guys are eating like dogs. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. Like, dude, matter of fact, I think I have the video here actually. If I could just pull this up real quick for you guys. It got so big, it hit a news outlet. The news was reporting on this, and they were calling it like kibble, the new kibble diet or whatever. Let me just pull this up, man, real quick. It's gotten insane. I think I reported on this last week, but this is what happens when normies hop on the bandwagon. Here it is right here. This is insane. All right, 1 second. Let me pull this up.
Eating like dogs, literally. The viral boy kibble trend is taking over social media, and it's real simple: ground beef and rice
bowls. No frills, no fancy plating, just pure protein-packed fuel. Fitness fans say that they chow down up to 7 times a week to save money and pack on gains. Plus, it's cheap and easy. Some call it efficient, others call it sad, but nutritionists are saying it's probably a good idea to add some veggies to your boy kibble. So does it sound like a good meal to you? Let us know. And be sure to download Fox Local.
Bruh, bodybuilders have been eating this shit for years. Like, the fact that it's made the news is insane to me. But again, when the algorithm speaks, everybody listens. We also have another video here of a man speaking out against this viral trend. Let me take a look. People are calling this dog food. So let's take a look at here what he has to say.
Hey there. Y'all have been eating those ground turkey and sweet potato bowls for like the last 3 weeks. I know at the end of it, you want to come out like, a bodybuilder. You want to be a baddie. You're going to be a bulldog. Okay. You're going to be a golden retriever, a cane corso. You keep it up, eating those bowls every day.
Okay. Here's the thing, man. People don't like consistency. People can't stand consistency, especially when it's healthy, because they know they couldn't do it. They know they can't continue to be on a healthy journey for more than 3 days, because after 3 days, they're going to give up and go back to their regular unhealthy routine. So when people see other people living a healthier lifestyle and being consistent with that, changing their diet up, eating more high protein meals, they start to get intimidated. They start to get scared. They try to talk you out of it. Oh, why are you eating that? You're going to end up like a cane corso. You eating like a bulldog. And notice how the people that talk like this, you never want to look like them. I always say that, bro. I always tell people, look, man, the main people that are telling you that you're eating rabbit food and you're eating like a dog, why do you work out so much? Look at the same people that are criticizing you. Do you really want to be like them? Do you really want to look like them? Do they have the body that you want? If the answer is no, then their opinion is null and void, man. And 10 times out of 10, they're not going to be someone that you strive to look like anyway. So their opinion never really mattered to you. These people can't do 10 push-ups, man. They can't run a mile in under 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't done any consistent exercise in months. But here they are criticizing you for trying. It's the craziest thing in the world to me. You know? But it is what it is, man. Look, I don't have a problem with this being a viral trend because obviously it exposes a new audience, right? Of people that didn't understand or don't understand how to properly eat correctly. So anytime that can influence people to eat correctly, I'm all for it. But what I don't want this to be is another viral trend, and then everybody's back to eating like pizza, eating pizza and donuts tomorrow. Like that's what I don't want to happen. So I hope this trend actually resonates and it sticks, and people are going to be consistent with it. So that's what I hope. But yeah, this should be second nature thinking. The fact that they have to see it in someone else to fix their outer appearance is wild to me. We live in a monkey see, monkey do society. So that's not I mean, it's not surprising, right? It's not surprising. We live in a monkey see, monkey do society. People are gonna follow what's hot, what's trendy, what's viral. And then they're gonna be off it and then on to the next thing. It's just how this new age works. It's weird, but it's just how it is, you know. But anyway, man, shout out to everybody that's tuned in tonight. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, tapped in. Again, make sure you guys go ahead and get my free 7-day fat loss guide if you guys have not already. If you guys want to learn how to build muscle, lose body fat in 7 days, man, please tap in with that link in the chat or go to winnersdietclub.com. You can follow us on all socials. Project Mac, Winners Diet Club on all socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Man, no show on Friday. We got a lot to do on Friday. We have a lot of errands that we got to get done in business that we got to take care of on Friday. So we'll make it up this weekend. Sunday will probably be the next stream. But shout out to everybody that's tuned in tonight, man. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys again this Sunday. Peace.